Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Sorry, the timing. So, welcome to class, and my name is Varashi Ishakunua, and I'll be your graphic design coach for this session. It's nice to be on this platform, and it's a privilege to share my knowledge with you all. I hope you can hear me, Sir Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel, can you hear me?
I'm getting you now.
Okay, all right, okay, that is great. So, yes, we'll be starting off immediately, and today we'll not be doing much. We'll just be going through the basics of designing introduction. That is basically. So, welcome to the graphic design class, and as I said, my name is Barashi Shakunwa, and I'm a graphic design tutor. So today we'll just be talking
Okay.
about the introduction.
Okay. You have to be slow a little bit
Okay,
because
all right,
I'm only facilitating the translation part.
okay,
So
sir.
you have to be slow so that you can also go into.
All right, okay. So,
Okay.
as I said,
Okay.
today we will be we'll be looking at the introductory aspect of graphic design. The introductory aspect of graphic design. So, introduction to design. So, and I believe you know what a picture is, right? A picture, yeah. As we know, it's something that you can look and see that is a representation of something. That is what a picture is, right? So that is graphic design. Graphic design now is like making cool pictures. It's like making beautiful pictures that you can use for different things. That is what graphic design is all about. It's like making pictures, but this time around, you're making pictures using either pictures or images or shapes and colors, okay, to pass a message and to represent different things. That is what graphic design is all about. Now, let's take a look at what design is before we combine everything. Next slide, please. Okay, the process that you follow to make that beautiful design, to make a very beautiful and presentable design, that process is what we call design, right? So the graphic is the picture. A picture is a graphic. What you see is a graphic. What you can see with your eyes is a graphic. The process that you follow to make that is the design. Okay, so is design is just like planning before you build it. That process of planning, preparation, bringing things together. Example, if you want to build a house, you have to bring this, bring that, bring this, bring that. So that process that you use your mind to create something, that is design. Okay, so when we join it together, graphic design is the designing of a picture. Okay, graphic design is making a picture now, but not just any kind of picture. Okay, it's not just any kind of random picture you just decide to make. It should be useful, and you are to communicate a message using the picture, using a picture. That is what graphic design is all about, passing a message using a picture, passing a message using a picture. As I said, designing is the process of making it. A graphic is the picture. Joining together, we have graphic design. So the designing of that picture, that process is called graphic design. And the main purpose of graphic design is to communicate a message. So that is to say, anything that you are making, it should be sending a message to your audience. If your audience should see it, they should get something out of it. Okay? If the person, someone sees your design, he should be able to understand that this is the message behind this design. For and a quick example, I know you might have seen signboards before. The signboard is a graphic design also. It gives you direction. That is the message it's passing. It gives you direction. It shows you this is the place you're going, or follow here, or turn right, or turn left, or keep going. Those are signs. It's part of graphic design. It's sending a message. That is the bottom line here. Sending a message. Sending a message. It's sorry, it's sending a message. Next slide, please. Okay, now for example, I know you might have seen a book cover. I use a book cover with a really beautiful picture as an example, something like this. Okay, I believe you can see this. You can see what I'm holding in my hand. You can see it. Now, this is this. That is a design. This is a design. Is looking beautiful, but it comprises of many things. This is an example of a graphic design. Okay. Another example is this. This is another book cover. You see, they are different and they are sending different messages. Okay. Another one is this. So you will see that different books, different designs, sending different messages. This is for a birthday. You can see this is for a birthday, someone's birthday. So it pictures there and everything. This is advertising a company. This is for a company. This is for a program. This is for a program. You understand? And different things. We have another one for a book. You see this is passing a message also. So this is a beautiful book cover, right? This is a really beautiful book cover, as you can see. Now it has a picture on it, but it's not just a picture, but combined with other elements. Other elements. In our next lesson, we will look at all those elements, colors, shapes, and all those things that make up a beautiful design. Pictures, colors, shapes, background, all those things. We'll look at them in our next design. But today I'm just giving you a brief basics, the basics of design, so that we can start from there. Okay, so that you understand that this is where we are going. We are not going to rush, we're taking it slowly. We'll build on it. Okay, I want you to understand this very, very well, so that even as when you are asleep, you can start designing while you are in sleep. Oh, that's just a joke, actually. But the aim is for you to understand it very, very well. Okay. So another example is you might have seen a calendar that shows you date. That is a graphic design. Okay, or a poster. I've shown you this. Now, this is like a cover, but if you open it, you see it's wide. You see it's wide. It's like a poster. Then inside you have something like a calendar. Now all this is a graphical presentation. I know you might not see it clearly, but you have a glimpse of what I'm saying. It's a graphical presentation of graphic design. Okay, graphical presentation of a message. Remember, the bottom line here is to pass a message across as simple as possible. Now, one thing about designing is it must not be complicated to pass the message. Okay, it doesn't have to be complicated. It should be simple, that to an extent that when someone sees it, even if it's a small child that sees it, he should understand the message, but it should also be as beautiful as possible. Okay, it should be beautiful, so captivating that it will capture the attention of anybody that sees it. That is the aim of the design. Okay, so that when you design something and someone sees it, I know you might have seen maybe somewhere back where you are passing along the road and you see a beautiful design that captures your attention, and you just be looking at it, you just be looking and be admiring it, right? That is a graphic design. It's simple most of the time, but it's beautiful and it's captivating. Now, we use graphic design for different purposes, but the main aim is to pass a message. Okay, we design beautiful book covers. We can design social flyers for business. We can use graphic design for church, advertise your church programs, or design for a church program for awareness. You can design for a campaign. You can design slide for teaching. Okay, so graphic design can fit in every area of life. It can fit in. You can architects can use it. Architects use it. People that build houses use it. They that design that they make, they will have to put it in pictorial form. That is a graphic design. Okay, so that process of making it, designing using your head, you are using your creative mind now. That is the basics. You use your creative mind, you pass the message as simple as possible and as beautiful as it can be, so that it will be compelling, so that anybody that sees your work will be like, wow, this is beautiful, and will still understand. But even if it's beautiful and it doesn't pass the message, it leaves the person confused, then the aim has not been achieved. Okay, so the main aim of a graphic design is to pass a message, is to pass a message. You're communicating a message. Okay, now next slide, please. Okay, now here are examples. I've wrote out example. These are designs I made. All these are designs I made. These are designs that I made. My interpreter is going off network. I said the class is going to be brief. Okay, welcome back. So these are examples of a graphic design. The first you see here is a book cover. There's a book, right? You know a book. And you can see that it has a picture and text and everything on it. That is a book. That cover was designed. These things are my designs. I made these designs myself. And the beautiful thing is I made this using my phone. So you see, you need a laptop to design. So if you think that I need a beautiful laptop, or I need this to design, or I need basic knowledge on laptop, I don't know how to operate the laptop computer, so I cannot design. That's not an excuse, because I made all these designs with my phone, and I believe you have a phone. Yes, that because you need to, before you can have access to watch this, that means you have a phone, right? And you know how to operate it. So I will just show you. I will subsequently I will introduce you to the apps that we can use to make beautiful designs and everything. Okay, get into that. But for now, these are examples of a graphic design. You can see that this is a picture and a book. This is a more of like a picture flyer that has my picture and a text at the back using shapes. There's another book cover. This is a mock-up book, and this one hasn't been mocked up, but this is also a book cover. This is an award. We design award also. You use a graph. So I told you, using a picture. This is an award. You can design an award. This is a business card. This is just the back cover of a card. Okay. This is a flyer, and this is a logo. All these are graphical presentations. And what did I say? We use shapes. Okay, we use shapes in graphic design. We use shapes, we use pictures, shapes, colors. They are the basic things. Then text, of course, for to pass a message. But we'll talk more on that in our next class. In our next class, we'll talk on that. But these are the basic things. So this is a logo sample. This is a flyer for a business, a brand. If you can zoom it, I don't know, but if you can zoom it, you see. If you can zoom it very well, you will see that that is a flyer there. Then a business card. Then a business card here is just a back cover. It's supposed to be front and back, but I just put one as a sample. Then an award. Then book covers. All these are things you use graphic design to do. And if you realize that all these send different messages, okay, they are sending a different messages. An award is sending a message that this is a recognition for a job well done, so they give you an award. Okay, then the design on it is explaining the reason why they are giving it to you, so that is a message. A business card is pass you're giving it as an information, contact information on how someone will reach you, right? It sends a different message. A flyer about a brand is telling people, this is what I do, you can patronize me, this is my location, this is my address. Okay, that is that. A logo is representing a brand, is a sign that when someone sees that sign, he will associate it with you and your brand and what you do or your business. That is a logo. So, and a book cover is for a book. So you see that, okay, this is what this book is meant for. This is what this book is all about. Okay, so Graphic design, as I said, I'm rounding up, As I said earlier on, I said design is the process, right? Is the process of making beautiful pictures or making things. The process of making things, planning on how to make things, that process is design. Graphic is pictures, a representation, anything you can see, right? Anything you can see, a picture you can see, that is a graphic. Now, graphic design is the process of making that picture with the aim to pass a message or to communicate a message. That is what I said, right? And here are examples. We said the book cover, beautiful book cover, business card, flyers, logos. All these are examples of graphic designs which we use to pass a message across. Right? Good. I hope you get everything I said. I hope you understand. Right? I hope you understand. So I won't be bugging you with much details. We are taking it gradually. Okay? We're building gradually, step by step. So no rush. Just calm down. Okay? No rush. So next slide, please, because I have an assignment for you. I have an assignment for you. So next slide. Okay. So here's your assignment. So write in the comment section what you think graphic design is. I just explained it. I just explained. So, what on in your own understanding now, I want you to write to explain what you now think it is. How do you understand graphics design? How do you understand? What do you understand when you hear the word graphic design? So, write it in the comment section. Okay. Then the second one is from the shapes in an object in the previous slide I showed you, write out the kind of shapes. There are shapes there. Write out the kind of shapes and the objects you identified in the previous examples of graphic design. So I know there are, let me not give you expo, but just look at the picture, identify the shapes. Although I will not talk intensely about shapes, but I believe you know what a shape is. So you can identify the shapes, right? This is it. So identify the shapes that are present here. There are basic shapes that are present here that I'm seeing. There's cycle. No, I'm not giving you expo. I won't give you an expo, but figure it out yourself. So kindly identify the shapes that were used in these designs and write it in the comment section. And of course, the objects, these objects are used also. Kindly identify each one and state them in the comment section. And I hope you got value from today's class. Yes, I hope you got value. Feel free in any part you don't understand, you can rewind it and listen again till you understand. The aim is for you to understand, and we're taking it gradually, one step at a time. Okay, I hope you had a wonderful session. Varashi Ishakunwa is my name, and I hope to see you soon next week, and you'll be seeing more of me. Okay, you'll be seeing more of me. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because every week we have a content for you. Every week we have a training for you. Every week we have a lesson for you. Explicit lessons. There is more to learn from Dev Code. Okay, so we have a full package for you, and we're ready. We're ready for you. So just subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications so that you get notified when we have a session or when there's a new content up for you. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you some other time. Thank you. And of course, in case you have any questions,